Good evening. The Florida Department of Transportation, Florida's Turnpike Enterprise, welcomes you to the design public hearing for the Florida's Turnpike State Road 91 widening project from US 27 to the County Road 470 interchange in Lake County for financial project identification numbers 435-787-1 and 435-787-2. My name is Pam Nago, and I am the Turnpike Project Manager for this project. I would like to formally open the public hearing today. Today is Tuesday, March 24th, 2026, and the time is approximately 6 p.m. This hearing will provide you with an opportunity to review the project details, ask questions, and provide formal, verbal, and/or written comments concerning the project. To provide a verbal comment, you will need to unmute your device when your name is called, shown in one option to join this virtual hearing, where you can download the GoTo app. Issues unmuting generally do not happen when you download the app. Some people have experienced issues unmuting their devices when joining in a web browser. If you selected this option, there was a pop-up that requested use of your microphone. If you did not allow use of the microphone and would like to provide a verbal comment, the easiest solution may be to leave and rejoin. Tonight's hearing will provide you with an opportunity to review the project details. We will begin by introducing the project team members participating in this virtual hearing, followed by a project informational video that begins with an overview of the Florida's Turnpike Widening Infrastructure Initiative. The video is approximately 16 minutes long. My name is Pam Nago, and I am a consultant to the enterprise and the project manager for this project. Here with me today are representatives from the Florida's Turnpike Enterprise team and the Design Consultant Project team. We would like to recognize elected officials who joined the virtual public hearing. If any elected officials join later, we welcome you. We will now begin the project informational video.
The Florida Department of Transportation, Florida's Turnpike Enterprise, welcomes you to the design public hearing for the Florida's Turnpike State Road 91 widening project for financial project identification numbers 435-787-1 and 435-787-2 from US 27 to the County Road 470 interchange in Lake County. This hearing will provide you with an opportunity to review the project details, ask questions, and provide formal verbal and/or written comments concerning the project. This project is part of the Florida's Turnpike Widening Infrastructure Initiative. As Florida continues rapid population and tourism growth, Florida's Turnpike Enterprise has put together the biggest work program in its history, with investments that will focus on critical improvements to ensure the transportation infrastructure can continue to meet traffic demands. The initiative will provide many benefits, including additional capacity to help relieve congestion, improve emergency evacuation times, enhance connectivity with local roads, improve safety through new signage, lighting, pavement markers, and drainage, provide better visibility with continuous LED lighting, and improving travel experience with new electronic tolling gantries. To support this effort, the enterprise is accelerating and delivering several widening projects under this initiative. To learn more about this initiative, please visit the Florida's Turnpike Widening Infrastructure Initiative website at https://floridasturnpike.com/turnpike-widening-infrastructure-initiative. This project is being developed in accordance with the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and related statutes. Under Title VI of the Civil Rights Act, Public participation is solicited without regard to race, color, national origin, age, sex, religion, disability, or family status. If you have any questions or concerns, please contact Desiree Stills at 407-264-3111 or Lisa Bethencourt at 850-414-4742. The enterprise follows the FDOT's project development process for delivering needed infrastructure improvements. The phases include planning, project development and environment, or PD&E study, design, right-of-way acquisition, and construction. We are currently in the final design phase, and the right-of-way acquisition phase has begun. The enterprise completed an environmental document as part of the 2016 PD&E study. The enterprise is undertaking a reevaluation to confirm and update original findings in compliance with applicable laws and regulations. The reevaluation includes updating supporting environmental activities, studies, and/or documents, including the Cultural Resource Assessment Survey, Contamination Screening Evaluation Report, Noise Study Report, Environmental Permitting, and Protected Species Surveys. The enterprise is honoring the environmental commitments that were made in the PD&E study phase, and agency coordination will continue through future project phases as necessary. This project video presentation covers the following: existing configurations, proposed improvements, FDOT's noise wall policy, project schedule, and outdoor advertising regulations compliance. The 8-mile widening of Florida's Turnpike from 4 to 8 lanes is along the Florida's Turnpike, or State Road 91, from the US 27 interchange to the County Road 470 interchange in Lake County. The widening will provide additional capacity to meet future traffic demand, improve emergency evacuation times, and improve safety within the corridor. The widening is divided into 2 construction projects, as shown in blue and green, which we'll refer to as South and North, respectively. The first project to the south will extend from the US 27 interchange to north of County Road 33. Then the North project begins north of County Road 33 and extends to the County Road 470 interchange. In this 8-mile segment, there are 5 bridge crossings, 2 mainline crossings over the Palatlakaha River and County Road 48, and 3 side roads that span over the Florida's Turnpike: Bridges Road, County Road 33, and County Road 470. This is an aerial view of the South project. Please note that north is facing downward. The South project begins just north of US 27 and includes widening the Florida's Turnpike from 4 to 8 lanes across the entire 4.2-mile segment. It includes realignment of Bridges Road to the west and replacement of the Bridges Road Bridge over Florida's Turnpike, replacing the bridge over the Palatlakaha River, and the realignment of County Road 33 to the east and replacement of the County Road 33 bridge over Florida's Turnpike. Visual barrier walls and noise walls are proposed at locations shown on the exhibits. These proposed improvements are shown on the larger project mapping found on the project website and in the exhibit room. The North project is 3.8 miles and continues the widening of the northbound and southbound travel lanes just north of County Road 33. The North project includes replacement of the Florida's Turnpike Bridge over County Road 48. The project ends at the County Road 470 interchange, where no changes to the existing bridge or roadway approaches are proposed. In this area, portions of the ramps will be reconstructed, including rebuilding them where necessary to tie into the existing ramps. Visual barrier walls are proposed at locations shown on the exhibits. These proposed improvements are shown on the larger project mapping found on the project website and in the exhibit room. Other elements for the South and North projects include drainage improvements, such as stormwater ponds and culvert extensions, intelligent transportation systems, or ITS, retaining walls, siding and pavement markings, and lighting. The proposed improvements to Florida's Turnpike involve widening the existing 4-lane roadway to 8 lanes. The new typical section will include 8 12-foot travel lanes, 4 in each direction, 12-foot outside paved shoulders in each direction, and 12-foot inside paved shoulders in each direction. Most of the project improvements will take place within the existing right-of-way. The first crossing is the Bridges Road overpass, which will be realigned to the west and replaced with a new structure spanning the widened 8-lane Florida's Turnpike and providing 8-foot shoulders on both sides. The next crossing is the County Road 33 overpass, which will be realigned to the east and replaced with a new structure spanning the widened 8-lane Florida's Turnpike and providing 10-foot shoulders on both sides. The following fly-through excerpts include a virtual drive along portions of the project to help visualize the proposed Florida's Turnpike widening and other project elements. The fly-through overlays the proposed improvements onto the existing roadway configuration to show how the additional lanes will fit within the corridor. This fly-through is of the Bridges Road area located in the South Project traveling north. The new bridge over the Florida's Turnpike will be shifted to the west side of the existing bridge. As seen here, the replacement bridge accommodates 2 lanes. Please note that this is intended to help show how the proposed changes will look and may evolve as design progresses. This fly-through is of the County Road 33 area traveling north, beginning south of the County Road 33 bridge over Florida's Turnpike. As seen here, some areas along the project corridor will include a visual barrier wall or a noise wall on one or both sides of Florida's Turnpike. These walls will either be shoulder-mounted or placed along the right-of-way boundary. Visual barrier walls and noise walls are proposed at locations shown on the exhibits. The proposed locations shown here are also included on the larger project mapping found on the project website and in the exhibit room. The new bridge over the Florida's Turnpike will be shifted to the east side of the existing bridge. The replacement bridge accommodates 2 lanes. Proposed pond locations, such as the one shown here adjacent to Florida's Turnpike, are also included on the larger project mapping. Again, please note that this is intended to illustrate how the proposed improvements may look and is subject to refinement as design progresses. This fly-through depicts the North Project as it approaches the County Road 470 interchange near the project terminus. At the project terminus, County Road 470 spans over the Florida's Turnpike. The proposed design accommodates the ongoing improvements to County Road 470. In this area, portions of the ramps will be reconstructed, including rebuilding them where necessary to tie into the existing ramps. Again, please note that this is intended to illustrate how the proposed improvements may look and is subject to refinement as design progresses. A noise wall was found reasonable and feasible during the PD&E study phase in the area south of County Road 33, adjacent to Glendale Village. Noise studies conducted during the PD&E phase are reevaluated during final design. All noise evaluations are carried out in accordance with FDOT policy, which is based on state and federal regulations. For noise walls to be included in design plans, They must meet FDOT acoustic criteria and must be constructible. More information regarding FDOT's noise evaluation process can be found at the YouTube link shown here and can also be accessed from the project website. The real estate acquisition has begun and affected property owners will be contacted. For more information, please visit FDOT's right-of-way website at https://www.fdot.gov/right-of-way. Safety is a top priority during construction. Work zones are set up to protect both workers and the traveling public while minimizing changes to traffic patterns. Travel lanes will remain open during peak periods, with occasional nighttime lane closures and detours used to support specific construction activities. When the project reaches the construction phase, signage will be placed to inform drivers of detours before work begins. The project team will continue coordinating with local agencies, businesses, and the public during project construction through the project website, email, and newsletters. Both project schedules are shown here. We are currently in the design phase. The North and South projects follow separate design schedules with independent construction start dates. The construction of the South project is scheduled to begin in early 2028, and the North project will begin about 1 year later. Please note that this schedule is subject to change. Outdoor advertising signs are located within the project corridor. In compliance with Florida Statute 479.25, this hearing is also being held to receive input on the proposed noise walls and potential conflicts with local ordinance or land development regulations. Your comments are essential to this process and will help the enterprise understand your concerns and suggestions for improvements. We encourage you to provide a written comment or submit your comments directly through the project website. If you prefer, you may mail your comments or submit by email to the project manager, Pam Nago, or Community Outreach Coordinator, Fiorella Teodista. We would appreciate your written comments by Friday, April 3rd, 2026. Please note that all questions and comments received related to this project will also receive a written response. For more information about the project, you can visit the project website at www.floridasturnpike.com/Widen Turnpike US 27 to CR 470 to explore the public hearing exhibit room and submit any additional questions or comments. A recording of this design public hearing will be available on the project website. Thank you for your interest in the design public hearing for the Florida's Turnpike, State Road 91, widening project from US 27 to the County Road 470 interchange in Lake County.
We will now begin the public comment period. Please note that we will not respond to your comments or questions today, but we will provide responses in writing at a later date. Those who requested to speak during the registration will now be called upon. When your name is called, you will receive a notification from the GoToWebinar indicating that you have permission to unmute yourself. Please use the mic button on the GoToWebinar control bar, as shown on this slide. If the mic icon shows a microphone without a slash, your microphone is live and you may proceed with your comment. If the mic icon shows a microphone with a slash, you are muted. Please click the mic button once to unmute. Once unmuted, the slash will disappear. After unmuting, you are ready to speak. Please state your name and address for the public hearing record. If you are representing an organization, municipality, or other public body, please provide that information as well. In an effort to accommodate all speakers, we ask that you take no more than 3 minutes for your comment. The first speaker we are going to call is Anna Orozco. Please state your name and address for the public record. We will go on to the next speaker. The next speaker is John Ney. Please state your name and address for the public record. We'll come back to you, John. The next speaker we're going to call on is Diane Dunlop. Please state your name and address for the public record. All right, we will come back to those people. We will go to the next speaker, Randy Griswold. Please state your name and address for the public record. All right, we will move on to the next speaker. Craig Knipe, please state your name and address for the public record. Okay, we're going to move on to the next speaker. Thomas Corti, please state your name and address for the public record. All right, we're going to go to the next speaker. Mark Sobachuk, please state your name and address for the public record. All right, I'll come back. We'll go to the next speaker. Alex Luyando, please state your name and address for the public record. Okay, I'm going to go back. Is John Ney, would you like to state your name and address for the public record?
Sure, John Ney, 25031 Cypress Pond Court. Didn't really have any questions or comments. I think your presentation did well. Thank you.
Thank you. We will go to the next speaker, Diana Dunlop. Please state your name and address for the public record.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. If you could state your name and address.
Okay. Diana Dunlop, 1679 Brooks Lane, Oviedo, Florida, 32765. I would like to know if any of the bridge at County Road 470 is going to be realigned or in any way changed. I didn't hear that as far as that, and how much further will the boundaries of the expressway or parkway go? How far out, and how much will they be made larger?
Great, thank you for your questions and comments. We greatly appreciate it, and it will become part of our public record for this project. Your questions have been recorded and will respond in writing after the public comment period closes on April 3rd. And you may also attend the in-person hearing on March 25th. Our doors open at 5:30 p.m. and the formal presentation will begin at 6 p.m. We will go to the next speaker, Randy Griswold. Okay, it's not here. Alex Luando, go ahead and state your name and address for the public record.
Yes, Alex Luando, 3809 Arbordale Court, Leesburg, Florida. And my concern is that we're close to the turnpike in the plantation. And I would like to know the extent of the sound barriers that might go up there.
All right, thank you for your questions and comments, and they are greatly appreciated, and they will become a part of the public record for this project. You may also attend the in-person hearing on March 25th, and we'll be there too. Do we have it? Okay, I'm gonna just make a last call. If anyone desires to speak, this is our final opportunity. If so, please raise your hand at this time.
Hi, this is Bonnie Valentine, 3420 Mount Hope Loop. I live in Glendale and my house backs up against the turnpike. I'd like to know how long the wall's going to be. Is it a wall or is it a sound barrier that's going to be behind Glendale?
Thank you for your question and comments, and we greatly appreciate it, and they will become a part of the public record for the project. Your questions have been recorded, and we will respond to them in writing after the public comment period closes on April 3rd. And we also would like to invite you to attend the in-person hearing on March 25th. The doors open at 5:30, and the formal presentation will begin at 6 p.m. All right, is there anyone else who desires to speak? If so, please raise your hand at this time. All right, the public comment period will remain open for this public hearing through April 3rd, 2026. The recording link will also be posted on our project website. Thank you for attending this public hearing and for providing your comment. It is now 6:28. I hereby officially close the public hearing for the Widen Florida's Turnpike, State Road 91 from US 27 to County Road 470. Financial project identification numbers 435-787-1 and 435-787-2. On behalf of Florida's Turnpike Enterprise, thank you for joining us tonight.